Prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. On the 27th July 2014, God's servant Prophet Moses Ajibade gave a word prophecy that he's seen the weather not being friendly to Baloon. These were his words.
I think we should pray for balloon on the air, balloon that fly on the air. I mean plane, because I'm seeing the air all over the world, not only Nigeria. I'm seeing air problem. You know, plane having problem on air. I'm seeing that happening. Plane having problem on air. Pray against this so that it will not be complaining of plane crash in this country, plane crash in this country, plane crash in this country, because I'm seeing the weather not friendly.
On the 30th November, the man of God also prophesied that he is seeing a plane crash. He also mentioned that he is seeing no one surviving the plane crash. Let us watch.
This is a plane crash. I'm seeing another plane crash. I am seeing another plane crash. I saw this plane crash that I'm talking about. I don't think anybody survived from this plane crash. It's like I can't really see the color of this plane, but we should pray. I'm seeing plane crash.
On the 28th Sunday, December 2014, it was confirmed that an Air Asian flight lost contact with an air traffic control during a bad weather on a flight from Indonesia. Let us watch.
Bad weather has to be something that's in consideration at the moment, because in this particular part of the world there's something called the Intertropical Convergence Zone, ITCZ, they love their acronyms, where basically the weather of the northern hemisphere clashes with the weather of the southern hemisphere. There is often very bad weather in these areas. I think it can be assumed that there probably was quite a lot of bad weather. That would tie in with the request of the aircraft to alter its flight path. They would have seen thunderclouds on their weather radar, perhaps, and decided to try and go round them. There's also been some report of them trying to increase altitude. That's not confirmed, and it's very difficult to fly over those storms because these clouds can go up to more than 50,000 feet, which is higher than the aircraft could climb anyway. And they do have a lot of very severe turbulence in them. It's not unknown for aircraft to have been broken up by these kind of clouds, so that's why you try and avoid them.
For relatives of those on board the AirAsia flight, a desperately anxious wait for news. Here at Juanda Airport, Surabaya, relatives and friends checking the passenger list as the hours passed after the last contact from the plane just over 40 minutes into its flight towards Singapore. I hope for a miracle and may God save all of them, says Purnomo, a friend of two of the passengers. I should have gone with them, but I cancelled my flight 2 weeks ago. He said his friends were travelling with 5 family members. Before setting off, one of them called him and said, "See you in the new year." And then the bad news came. The AirAsia plane, an Airbus 320 similar to this one, had taken off from Surabaya at 22:30 GMT. Indonesian officials say that over the Java Sea, the pilot sought permission to change route and fly higher to avoid clouds. Nothing more was heard from the plane.
We have deployed 2 aircraft from Indonesian Naval Aviation, one from Batam, MPA, Maritime Patrol Aircraft, and one from Juanda Air Base.
So a major search operation has now been underway for several hours, but as yet, according to officials, there's no sign of any wreckage.
Here's what we do know at this stage. The airplane lost contact with air traffic control authorities in Indonesia around 42 minutes into its flight from Surabaya to Singapore. There were 155 people on board. Most of them are Indonesian citizens. What we do know as well is that the Indonesian search and rescue teams have dispatched ships into the area of the Java Sea. That's where it's thought the plane was when it lost contact with air traffic control authorities in Jakarta. It's a vast expanse of ocean, some 320,000 kilometers. So it is a very difficult procedure and operation for the ships to go out there and conduct their search and rescue operations. It is an investigation that is likely to continue over the next few days.
On the 30th December 2014, 40 bodies and debris of the plane was found in Java Sea. Let us watch.
Suspended from a helicopter, a rescuer prepares to recover a body spotted in the water. It's believed to be one of the passengers from the Air Asia flight. As well as several bodies, debris has been found, including what's thought to be one of the aircraft doors. And a search plane has spotted a shadow on the seabed, suggesting the crashed jet has now been located. At a press conference this morning, the coordinator of the search said he was 95% sure the objects found in the water belong to the plane. Another search team is to be deployed to the area. A team of divers is being put on standby. The latest developments have confirmed the worst fears of the relatives, and as they saw the pictures of the search, some were in tears. One woman collapsed in distress. The plane took off from Surabaya at 5:30 on Sunday morning with 162 people on board. Contact with air traffic control was last made at 6:24 a.m. The plane should have then continued on this route to Singapore. With no distress signal or mayday, investigators believe some kind of catastrophic event must have taken place. The pilot, who was a distinguished military flyer before he joined commercial airlines, had requested permission to change course because of bad weather.
On the air, balloon that fly on the air. I mean plane. Because I'm seeing the air all over the world, not only Nigeria. I'm seeing air problem. You know, plane. Because I'm seeing the weather not friendly.
The pilot, who was a distinguished military flyer before he joined commercial airlines, had requested permission to change course because of bad weather.